he despawned. That was weird. I wish I could have fought him. I have a very good synergy here for single target. Unlucky. We'll be doing 2 more runs, then we will go over the gears and skills and stats.
I need time. I'm not ready yet.
Alright, this has been 10 minutes with the Lightning Fire Hydra Wizard. Or Sorc, I should say, in this game. This is the gear. Extra crowd control duration, very good synergy with Frost Nova. Also works on unstoppable targets, extra damage. Crowd control spreads. Then you have an extra Hydra. Barrier, that's a nice synergy with the weapon, where I get more damage the more barrier I have. I have various barrier sources, ice armor and protection whenever I cast a cooldown spell. And then we have movement speed after casting teleport. Extra damage to stunned, immobilized and frozen enemies, like we freeze everything with Frost Nova. Extra damage the more resources we have. And the chain lightning bounces. This is not the ideal aspect. You want to get... this one is good for single target, but what you want to get for this sorcerer build, I just never found it because I mainly played on my Barb. You want this one. This one is really good, using a cooldown restores mana, it's crazy. And this one rolls up to 4 if you find it on a legendary, is also really, really good. Every monster that you crowd control gives you 1 resources, which is insane because you crowd control a lot. I purposely did not use any enchantment slots. I'd probably use the Frost Nova. Where is it? The Frost Nova one, so the Hydra procs your Frost Novas for even more crowd control, more vulnerable, because the Frost Nova makes everything vulnerable, and more crowd control everywhere, together with the then mana per crowd controlled enemy aspect. But yeah, let's go over the stats. So this Sorc definitely is a bit weaker than my Barb. I have only played like 15 hours, but Sorcerer feels amazing in Diablo 4. It's gonna be a hard debate for me which class I'll start. But these are the stats. Obviously right now the build lacks a bit of mana, again because I have the wrong aspect. But this build is already super strong, and it's very close to the Barb speed actually on this tier. So yeah, we have 2 in whatever generator. I'm not even using a generator on the bar. Chain Lightning max. This one is like crazy against single target. If that Basha there wouldn't have despawned, like this Chain Lightning, when it bounces off you on a single target, together with this legendary, is insane. Then I have 1 in here. Damage reduction, stacks up to 50 against elites. It has a very nice synergy with the barrier, as it increases the potency of your barrier. We have 1 in Flame Shield, movement speed, mana cost. We have 1 in Ice Armor, also with mana. The upgrades here don't really make much sense. We don't have slots over. Later on you can take some. We have Frost Nova to make enemies vulnerable and reduce the cooldown. And we have maxed Hydra with the crit increased damage rune. And then again, 1 in line the elements, barrier potency, 1 in protection to have barrier whenever you use the cooldown spell, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 cooldown spells, so that's plenty. And again, if you have this aspect here, or this aspect here, you will not have mana problems like I had in this ones. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. Sorcerer rocks as well. Let's go.